Hello! I've been encouraged to do another poem for you all, and I thought this would cheer you up. I used to love this as a little girl, and it's called The Lion and Albert by Marriott Edgar, and it was made very famous by Stanley Holloway. So I'm by no means as good as him, and I would encourage you to listen to his version instead of mine, but here's mine anyway, so enjoy. There's a famous seaside place called Blackpool that's noted for fresh air and fun, and Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom went there with young Albert, their son. A grand little lad was their Albert, all dressed in his best, quite a swell with a stick with an horse's handle, the finest that Woolworths could sell. They didn't think much to the ocean. The waves they was fiddling and small. There was no wrecks, and nobody drowned. Fact, nothing to laugh at all. So, seeking for further amusement, they paid and went into the zoo, where they'd lions and tigers and camels, and old ale and sandwiches too. There were one great big lion called Wallace. His nose was all covered with scars. He lay in a somnolent posture, with the side of his face on the bars. Now Albert had heard about lions, how they was ferocious and wild. To see Wallace lying so peaceful, well, it didn't seem right to the child. So, straight away, the brave little fella, not showing a morsel of fear, took his stick with the horse's head handle and shoved it in Wallace's ear. You could see that the lion didn't like it, for giving a kind of a roll, he pulled Albert inside the cage with him and swallowed the little lad whole. Then Pa, who'd seen the occurrence and didn't know what to do next, said, "Mother, yon lion's et Albert." And Mother said, I am vexed." Then Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom, quite rightly when all said and done, complained to the animal keeper that the lion had eaten their son. The keeper was quite nice about it. He said, "What a nasty mishap! Are ye sure that it's your boy is eaten?" Pa said, "Am I sure? There's his cap." So the manager had to be sent for. He came and he said, "What's to do?" Pa said, "Yon lion's et Albert, and him in his Sunday clothes too." Then Mother said, "Right's right, young fella. I think it's a shame and a sin for a lion to go and eat Albert, and after we've paid to come in." The manager wanted no trouble. He took his purse out right away, saying how much should settle the matter. Pa said, "What do you usually pay?" But Mother had turned a bit awkward when she thought where her Albert had gone. She said, "No, someone's got to be summonsed." So that was decided upon. Then off they went to the police station in front of a magistrate chap. They told him what had happened to Albert and proved it by showing his cap. The magistrate gave his opinion that no one was really to blame. He said that he hoped the Ramsbottoms would have further sons to their name. At that, Mother got proper blazing. "And thank you, sir, kindly," said she. "What? Waste all our lives raising children to feed ruddy lions? Not me.